This video is kind of a different one. You've probably not heard of this issue, but I'm going to tell you it's something that everyone should be aware of. And I think it's something that many creators are facing of recent. Now, if you're using AI to create your videos, you should be very much aware of this. There is a huge trend of not YouTube channels demonetizing, but there is a huge trend of AdSense accounts taken down because of invalid clicks. Now, probably you've not heard of this because you've not been through that issue. This is completely a different case. This is worse than most of the cases that I have actually seen on the platform. This is different because YouTube doesn't actually take down your channel, but with that channel, you can't actually make money from AdSense revenue. I know many creators are here on the platform that don't actually use ads as their main source of revenue, but I want to say this, many creators on the platform still depend on AdSense revenue. This policy I'm talking about is completely devastating. It's called the invalid clicks or other policies. I don't want to really go into other policies, but I'm going to explain to you why I'm telling you you should be aware of this. And of course, when actually getting monetized on maybe your second channel, you should actually consider this because it's going very wide of recent. Now, to put in some context here, invalid clicks means that you're probably clicking on ads that are being placed in your videos. I know most of you guys actually going through this issue, or if you haven't heard of it, most of the people going through this issue didn't actually click on their videos, but YouTube sent them a mail indicating that their AdSense account has been taken down because some fishy activity or whatsoever has happened. Now, there are some things that might lead you into the aspect of invalid clicks. Most of the content creators complaining about this are content creators who are using AI to produce their videos. Yes, not only AI content creators, but most of them are AI content creators. Now, there is just one way to actually bypass this, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But let me explain to you some things YouTube talks about when it comes to invalid clicks and how to avoid them in the first place. Or if you are falling into this problem, you should still know about this because you don't know whenever this might actually happen, or you might not know what's happening. How to prevent invalid clicks? Number one. Now, the first thing Google actually tells us when it comes to invalid click is to understand your ad traffic and site visitors. I want to put in some context here based for content creators, right? Now, you have to understand where you're driving traffic from. You go to your YouTube Ad Studio application and you go to how viewers find my videos. You'll probably see how viewers actually get to watch your videos. The most common are browse features, suggested videos, YouTube search, and other YouTube features. Some things like channel pages and cards and end screens are included in it. But you have to go there and understand this. Now, if you see a website that you probably doubt, or maybe that website had shared your content on their site and somehow you're feeling like it's kind of fishy, you should be aware of this. If that website is actually bringing traffic in an illegal way, your channel might be subjected to invalid click activity. I hope this makes sense. So it's important for us to learn about these statistics and learn about them in the right way. Now, I want to talk about this because at some point in my YouTube career, when I was talking about South African celebrity gossip, I realized that there were some sites that were actually pushing my content at some certain point when content was trending. But I realized also that my RPM greatly dropped. Now, this is somehow a little bit disturbing, but I didn't know how to bypass it. So it's simple. You can either report the site to Google or you chat with creator support on this issue. Let's go to issue number 2. Avoid partnering with untrusted low quality parties. Now, it's kind of similar to the first one. You should not partner with parties you don't trust, right? Because they are probably going to click on their ads because they want to see it perform, or something that I don't wish for any creator. So if you're going in partnership with any brand, with any party, you should make sure that that is someone you're trusting and that is someone that is not going to affect your channel in the future. The third thing says here that don't click on your own ads, even if you think it's okay to do so. Now, this is something that is very basic. Clicking on your own ads will actually mean that you're making the algorithm to probably believe that the engagement turned out to be a positive one since the person who was served the ads actually clicked on it. But Google actually has a matrix which determines that the creator of that video or the owner of that channel actually watched his own video and clicked on its own ads. Now, to avoid this, it's simple. Prevent actually watching your own videos. You might actually don't realize this, but if you want to watch your video, you can go over to the studio application and watch it from the video itself, the video tab itself, rather than going to the YouTube application to actually go watch your videos. I'm saying it again because this is very important. Until you go through this process or you go through this difficulty before you might understand what I mean. Now, just to explain some things, you can see this graph on my YouTube channel. So I've been producing content for a long time now, but I had aspects of invalid clicks, probably because of the information I presented to my Google form, which I'm still trying to resolve. But you see, this channel is still alive and it's still making views, but I'm not making any money from it. That is just because of the fact that my channel is getting traffic, but it can't make money from AdSense because of this policy of invalid clicks. The other thing that they tell us is understand invalid traffic detection and filtration method. Now, they gave us a site to familiarize ourselves with invalid traffic detection and filtration method. I'm not going to go deep into that, but you should check out the description for this documentation on how to avoid invalid clicks in the future. Another thing that I want to stress on, because I've seen a lot of creators reach out to me on Instagram telling me that, oh, their country is not in the YouTube partner program. AdSense is not being served from their country. How come they have invalid clicks? Now, there are other reasons which will come as a result of invalid clicks because it's stated that with other policies. So it might not necessarily be because of the factors I've spoken about previously. It might be other factors relating to your AdSense. Like in my case, I'm probably thinking it might be in my tax form, but I don't know. Whatever you're going through, you should actually analyze and actually see what is happening with your AdSense and read the AdSense policies as well, because the AdSense policies is actually updating itself, I think, every 3 months or so. Please do want to check out the documentation I'll leave on my description section. To learn about what YouTube checks before monetizing a YouTube channel, click on this video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.